Good morning.
Good morning, Mark. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've got a cat yelling at me right now, so everything's normal. It's Chucky o'clock, apparently. Yeah. Yeah. How's it going?
Good. What do we got? Two more weeks here?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm glad you said something there. There's only 2 weeks away from the election, right? Okay. Now, there's so much winning's been going on that you don't hear about, but they still have a couple of bullets left in the chamber. One of them is a alien attack. I know it's crazy but they do have a plan that they could unleash a Project Bluebeam fake alien attack. Now, just so everybody doesn't already know, don't buy it. If you see crap flying over, laugh at it. It's not going to be real. Do you think after all these centuries, they're going to show up 2 weeks before the election? That. So if you don't anybody, I'm supposed to say this, okay? Don't anybody buy it. I'm not saying I don't believe in them because I think they're here. That's just me, but I don't think this is going to happen, folks. It's not going to happen. So don't buy into that. And so that's one thing. And as far as anything like World War III kind of thing, NASARA is the new financial system that's already taking place around the world. We are going to be there too. Our dollar is already not usable outside of the States. Okay. We're going to become like one of the BRICS and we're going to have a gold-backed dollar. Now, that's NASARA. Now, as far as just SARA, which was Trump's brainchild, that's the whole global. Everybody is going to be on the greatest wealth transfer in the history of mankind. Okay. But there's a stipulation and they can't be at war. So there's not going to be that either. There's going to be we're going to be so close. Kind of like, remember the Cuban Missile Crisis?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had back then. We didn't have any alternative media to fight the propaganda, but it was kind of similar to they used the same playbook every century. Okay, this is the same thing. Everything's going great, but they might try a few tricks. But if they try the Project Bluebeam bullcrap, don't buy it. Just enjoy the show, videotape it, do whatever you can, and put it on YouTube. And there may be a time we've lost communications for a while, but at that point, they're going to show in an 8-hour loop. The only communication it'll be on the EBS, where everybody will see what has been going on and why this operation has been going on. Okay. So I want to get all this out of the way just to keep everybody at ease. A lot of people don't even want to think about it because they want to get back in the shell. But the shell game doesn't work anymore, okay? Just the shell game. Come on. Everybody needs to know what's going on. So, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I don't believe any crap the media throws out at you,
Yeah, they're not going to be able to talk during the EBS because all those what the media satellites are called, the Mossad satellites, they are going to be offline for that. So they're not going to be able to try to throw in the bull crap. Okay. So we've got this. I'm not saying there couldn't be anything going wrong, but this whole operation was put in place so we could save billions, and we might lose tens of thousands rather than saving tens of thousands and lose billions. Okay. That's what this whole thing's about. So it's real. There is real consequences, but it's under control. So we'll get on to this. Let's see who we got in here today. We had a good show last week. I went back and actually watched it again. I put up a short from it, some of the more tamer stuff. And I really enjoyed as just watching it, how it went. And it was so good because we had people in the chat that were actually asking questions and getting involved with it. And I was so happy to see that.
Yeah, I thought it was a good show.
It really was. I enjoyed it. And I was even one of the hosts on it. And I watched the whole thing. A lot of them, I don't watch the whole thing. I'll go back and see how I go. But I watched that whole thing.
Yeah.
And first in the house is Glenn, of course, and Craig. Sorry, the crowd is too big. Well, you know what? We don't need a big crowd, Craig. We can have a good conversation anyway. I mean, we've got 3 in the chat and 2 on. So if there's 5 people at your house right now, Craig, would you say that might be too big if you just want a chill crowd, just to relax and have a nice Sunday? It's going to be a good day. We're just going to sit here and chill. You know, I haven't bought a storage unit this in October yet, and this is the first month in the last, I think, 13 years I haven't bought a. Probably won't buy a storage unit all month unless I get one this week. I am looking. But the selling, we're still selling. I mean, we're still selling. I sold a freaking mattress the other day for, we only got $50 for it because somebody said, well, would you take 50? I said, oh yeah, come on over and get it. And they came and got it.
Yeah.
We're just go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we just sold those leather chairs we got out of that last locker for $120. We could have got more than that for them, but
wow, that's good. You doubled up right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Craig. He says he's got to go. Hey, Craig, well, you've been here so long. I don't blame you, man. Good Lord. Now, hey, man, if you hop in and hit that like button, yeah, I mean, I appreciate that, man. You know, I know we're a little bit different here, but you know what? This is what we do. We try to include everybody, and we get into deep stuff. Nobody else will want to touch it because they're afraid to. I've quit being afraid a while back, man. I just do what's legal and what's right.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I can do. I haven't got my black MAGA hat yet. My dark MAGA, the Elon Musk hat. It takes a couple of weeks for them to come in. They're selling that one. Trump said they're selling like 40,000 a week on that.
Man.
Yeah, it's wild. And so I want to get that one because the white hat, I like the white hat because we're, you know, the white hats and but it's going to show dirt right here. So the dark one will actually be something I can wear more. This one I'll probably wear a lot during the lives, and, you know, at least until the election. And this is one of the elections that you're voting for life or death here. What people don't realize it. I mean, maybe not right away, but in an offbeat way, you're kind of voting for your well-being. So vote accordingly. Lisa, how you doing? We're glad you swung in here, man. Yeah, we're a couple of resellers that are just kind of waiting to see how our lives are going to be, and I kind of know how it's going to go. We're going to be all right. They might try to pull something, and there might be some scary crap. But rest assured, and all of us that have been involved with digging into all this information have been advised to tell your friends and family, whether they think you're crazy or not, that everything's going to be okay. Because if they haven't been up to date and the things happen, you know, with the EBS going off, and it could be scary. But actually, that's a good thing. You can see them crumbling, can't you? Can you see them crumbling? The powers that be that we're fighting, you can see them crumbling. But anyway, I'm glad you swung in, Lisa. Thank you. And hopefully you can stick around and enjoy a little bit and throw in some questions. We like it. We love questions. We're kind of haven't been really in the mood of storage auctions right now because we're, you know, but we still might get into that. I am looking at one this week that's small because I want to make another video, you know, a new video. I haven't asked Eric of Locker Lunatics how his foot's doing. I haven't. He had to put up a filler video this week because he broke his foot. That sucks, man.
Yeah.
There we are, dog parking there. Yeah. Hey, Todd, how you doing, sir? I'm glad you swung in. A little bit of Texas in the house. Yes, sir. Glad you're here, man. Another stacker. Stackers. We love stackers, man. We were right, weren't we, Todd, to be stacking? That's the basis of our new financial system. It is the whole foundation. Harry, yes. This is kind of like the fourth quarter of Harry's main time of year for yard selling and stuff. So he's trying to get some last minute good buys, and he's been getting some good stuff. I watch him every time he puts out a video. Glad you swung in here, Harry. We're having coffee, water. Now, I don't suggest beer on a Sunday at noon. I don't even drink much beer, but I do have one beer every evening. One. It's currently I'm drinking. I'll show you one of the dead soldiers. That's what one of these Yuengling. See what Harry thinks of Yuengling traditional lager. This is really good. The first one you drink doesn't taste good. At least it didn't to me. The second one, you're like, you don't want to just pour it down your throat. You just want to kind of like sip it, and then you get that wonderful flavor. So I don't know. Harry likes beer, but he likes light beer. I don't like light beer. It tastes like water to me. But hey, to each their own. And there we're dog parking. Oh, Harry, I sold a mattress this week, man. How about that? I cleaned up building 2. We got some stuff we're selling out of there. I've got it almost cleared out. It's looking good. And Lisa, I see she's made it. I love it when people comment. So we've done a lot. Even though I haven't bought for a few weeks, we're still selling it. Just about every day we get asked about something. And I'll show you how I finished up I made a little video of how I finished up this last locker. It's I hope it's interesting. I'll play it real quick. Just real quick. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, let's see if this is it. What we got going on here? We're gonna load the van. Oh shoot, that's heavy. Stuff in this drawer. There, that was that was a quick wrap up of the last 2 lockers because I kind of combined them all into that. And the next locker I buy might not be till after this election, guys. I don't know. We're still selling. We're making so much room though that I'm getting so motivated. We've been getting stuff caught up. And I've now got enough. I've got like maybe a 10 by 15 in space now here collectively. And I'm making more. And we're stuff that we haven't been able to sell. We're unloading like everything in that van. I either sold it or gave it away. Most of it we sold. A couple of those end tables weren't any good because they were split. One of them was split. So I donated those because I can keep the one and maybe use the other if they want to paint it or something. But everything's selling really good. Maybe we will look at some lockers here in a little while, but I kind of want to wait till after this election. But I do have one that I'm looking at that's got shoes in it. Oh. And I know my eBay guy, he's having trouble apparently because usually every year we would have like 3 or 4 meetings where he would bring me gold and silver and we would barter for stuff. But this year we've only done it once because he's having more trouble finding the finding the gold and the silver. So that's the deal there. I've got a whole corner of building too of stuff set aside just for him when he does come. What's going on with the cat man, Mark? Let's see if I got one for you, Lisa. I think what I can do is go here and yeah, let's try that. God, this thing is still disappearing. There it goes. Let's see if I can find you. Yeah, this is what started the Sadie Thomas battle. This right here. That's what started it, I think. And if you'll notice over to the side, you could see Chucky over there when he was a little kitten, just looking at him in horror, like, what the hell is going on here?
Sadie was after him, huh?
She was the one that was aggressive. But see, she doesn't want to do that anymore. She's like, oh my God, I screwed up. Because he's bigger than her, younger than her, longer than her. So I don't think that was a good move on her part. But last night, here's the thing to answer Lisa's question. Sadie was on one side of me in the bed, and Thomas was on the other. First time in history. And nothing went wrong. Can you imagine that? So that's the updates on the cats. Now I got videos coming out, as you know, every night. I've been putting up videos every night for the last 2.5 years, and it's become a big part of my channel, as well as the storage auction. So we're going to keep getting into that stuff. We're still growing, barely, but doing all right. And we're dog parking. There we go. Silver hair. Hey, silver hair is better than no. I got a little bit. I used to just shave it all, but I got so tired of going through all the razor blades and the cuts on my head. Yeah, I don't pay any attention to that. I do look though, Todd. Yeah, so all these prices are so low on them. Like gold's even low. It's think about this. In 2011, gold reached right at $50 an ounce, and here we are with our dollar not even usable outside of the United States. It's collapsed. Okay, let's just be honest. And it's only $33. Now, tell me that isn't being held back. That system is collapsing. We're getting ready to take this sucker back. I say we because I feel like I'm part of it, like you guys are, is part of it too. Not enough, Harry. It's cheap. Now's a good time to buy. Look at that, $33.67. That's nothing. Nothing. Yeah, just went up 5 cents just like that, Lisa, right? Hey, Andy, how you doing, sir? It's good to see you here. Wonderful. Yeah. And we're dog parking. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling here this morning. We want to have a nice, relaxed live stream. How's that crazy Chucky? Oh, my God. Lisa, let me see if I can find some crazy Chucky stuff for you. Yeah. All right, let's try it. I think I'm getting a little bit better at this. All right, let's go to present. I wish my software worked right. I've got to click on one thing and click on the other real quick or it goes away. It just didn't yet. Still doing it. It's just not my fault, folks. All right, give me a chance here. Come on. I got it that time. So she's asking about Chucky. Let's see if I got a Chucky. I might need to download some new Chuckies, but I know I got something here. Oh, that's an older one. Let's see. Chucky. Where's my Chucky? Let's see if this is him. You see that?
No.
Okay, that's not right then. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see if I can pull one off. Oh, here's one. Let's see if no, I don't know if he's in this. There he is. Oh. Hey. Well, shh. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? Well, I got another one. Let's see here. I swear I am so slow, and it's not even my fault, folks. All right, well, let's see if I got one already preloaded. That's why I like having them on here. Yeah, here we go. Oh, come on, you got it. Oh, what's the matter? Are you gonna hiss at me? Ouch! Ow! Chucky. Chucky. Hey. Oh, he's so little. He just got delivered to us right there. You a good little cat? That's cute. Yeah, we answered an ad because we just lost Douglas a couple months earlier, and we wanted another cat. So these people brought us this cat from like 20 miles away, delivered it to her, delivered him to the door, and there he was. So that's hopefully that helps your question there, Lisa, and I appreciate it. See if anybody can stump me with me or Glenn. Ask anything, man. And well, something that's relevant to something. Yes, so that's how we're trying to get him to calm down. He did hop the fence this morning. But we just went over and got him. He's a handful, Glenn. I'm telling you what.
Maybe he'll go.
Well, yeah, we're hoping so. He's in his second year here. Now, Thomas is in his fourth year, and Thomas is so chill. He's a perfect cat, except for the Sadie Thomas battle. But last night, maybe that was a little bit of a break. But Harry's got something here. He said he got $100 for 10,019.32 first day envelopes. And then it was just listed a half an hour ago. And I still have 500. Huh, you got $100 for that, man. That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
See, he knows exactly what to buy and to sell. He does a great job, man. He doesn't have to deal with all the clutter, the storage auctions and everything. But, I kind of got used to that part of it. But he's the master of not having to deal with it all. I guess that's good in its own right, man. He's good at what he does, man. Way to go, Harry. Howdy. Yeah.
It's the mystery part of it that I like.
Yeah. He knows what he's getting, and he knows what he can get. He can control what he buys and sells, and he knows what to look for. But as a storage buyer, what I like is what you just said. The mystery, and then to realize that you can find a jewelry box stuffed with gold and silver, man. I mean, to me, that is addictive.
Yeah.
And I've done that on it so many times that it's enough times to really be excited. I'll tell you another channel that I've started following, and they're really good, man. It's called J&J Family Finds. They're friends of KT Treasures and Avery's All In and those guys up in Ohio. And J&J, they go up to they go hundreds of miles for units. So they're able to get more that way. Of course, he's a lot younger than me and his wife. They work together. He just got a locker recently that had a 69 Mustang in it. Got it for $1,600. And the body on this thing is, I mean, it's rough, but the body's in great shape. It's just got a little bit of surface rust and a little bit of trash in it. Engine needs to be cleaned off, but man, they're going to make all kind of money on that unit. So, yeah, and there's a motorcycle in there. Yeah. Do you know what I say? Bang, bang. That's right. That's right. The other day I was saying bang, bang in regards to guns here. And Julie said, don't say that. That sounds like a kid. I said, well, I guess being a YouTuber, I say bang, bang because I don't use the trigger words. You know, they don't seems to trigger the snowflakes, you know, because, you know, it's getting closer to winter time here and there's going to be snowflakes, man. You got to watch. I think all the snowflakes are going to melt here for too long, though. I hope so. Oh, my God, I hope so. I'm tired of dealing with it. Bang, bang. 100 of 1932. Wow, that's pretty good, man. I agree, Todd. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America, 2 hours from me. Oh, cool. So have you ever had any? What do you think of the taste? I love it. Oh, here he goes. He said, I sometimes drink Yuengling and fight the kitty stuff. The kitty stuff or the cats or the I don't know what he the last, but I know he's near the Yuengling brewery. That's awesome. We had here in Louisville, we had the Fall City Brewing Company that used to be here. My grandfather worked there. The Fall City. I don't believe it's still a beer now, man. I don't think it is. But hey, Patrick, I appreciate you, bro. Flying by. That's cool, man. You're in a plane. And you got a thumb. Sweet. I know when I was younger, Lisa, I used to love Coors, and you couldn't get it here in Kentucky. It came from out west. And every now and then somebody would go out there and bring back some, and it was like highly coveted here. It's a good, clean tasting beer. I like it, but now that I don't drink volume anymore, I just drink like one beer in the evening. I go for the taste, and it's an acquired taste, you know. With beer is an acquired taste, but the Yuengling is so good. It's not. You don't want to just pour. See, when I was younger, you would let it. You just open up. No, that's no way to drink beer. You kind of just sip it. I know I'm losing Glenn here because Glenn's not a beer drinker. Not everybody is, but that's okay. I'm betting you like milkshakes, man.
Yeah, milkshakes. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I love a milkshake. I love a milkshake. So like, especially if you put malt in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or malt. That's good. I would have one right now if it was in front of me. I really would. But Lisa, as far as Miller Lite, I was never really a fan of Miller. I don't know why. I guess it's just different tastes. It didn't suit me. But the Coors, yeah. And we're dog parking. You stuff a lot in that van. Yeah. After we go to this new financial system and everybody gets a lot of money, and that's going to happen, folks. I could tell you numbers that would blow your mind. It's so unbelievable that I may not even, you know, there's the older you are, 18 or over, 18-year-olds that's been working or whatever, or could expect up to like 3 million, 65 and over, like 11. So we're going to be able to do everything we want to do. We're not going to have, and this might go over in increments of time because you can't throw everything at everybody all at once. But it's coming if we win this war, and I think we kind of got it won. But there's still a couple of tricks left for the deep state. They've still got a couple of tricks they could pull. But that the nuclear thing may not work because any country involved in that will not be eligible for a GSAR. And GSAR is the global wealth distribution from all the wealth that was confiscated due to, I can't say the kind of trafficking, the word, because I don't want to get this flagged. But Trump made it where if you're involved with that, you lose your assets, that anything involved with that. And for the past 4 years, everything's been underground. There's been so many tunnels that they've had to take out, and they've rescued so many wee ones, and that's where the med beds come in. The first people to get those are going to be the ones like soldiers or children. But anyway, I digress. This is too much for people to take on if you're not up to all this. And hell of a rant for coming out and responding to a post that says, "Yeah, you stuff a lot in that van, Mark." But yeah, hey, you know what? It's a talk show, and we gotta talk. So I just wish people would ask more questions. That's all, or anything, or chit chat. I love it. I can usually come up with stuff to say when I get a little bit of nudge. It's like, nudge me. Otherwise, nobody wants to sit here and watch that. Lisa says she's on her 5th load of coins in the double tumbler from metal. Oh, that's great, man. I used to do a little bit of that, and I always found it to be fun to find even a penny or a nickel or whatever, When we first moved into this house 91, 33 years ago, I took a metal detector. It wasn't a really good one, not like a Garrett or something like that, but I went through the yard and found like $1.28 or something like that of coins. And they were all right in the 60s because this house was built in the 60s. And I was finding coins from the 60s. Didn't find a lot of silver or anything like that here, though. I'd have to get out of here to do that. Does that clean them up, Lisa, without damage? I've watched people on YouTube, what they do, they'll dig one up and they'll have a spray bottle of water, and then they'll spray the coin with that and to expose the date. And rather than rubbing them, because some of the older coins, you don't want to rub them because you can rub away some of the detail or damage the coin. So that's what I've seen people do. That when I first did it, I just rubbed. I didn't know. I was just looking for the coins. But good question, Harry. Oh, Thomas, don't pick on your older sister. Yeah, Brad. Why did I call you Brad? I don't even know a Brad. God, what's wrong with me? Let's see if I got something to show. Patrick's, I could tell he loves animals too. Let's see if I've got something I could share. Because I want to see him too, man. There we go. Let's see if I got one. Now, we got them fighting. I don't want to see them fighting today, so I'm not going to show that one again. No more fighting. Here's Chucky when I had him in a harness, man. There he is. He sees. Oh, is he going to get this plant again? He broke the flower off of it. And he returned to the scene of the crime. Boy, oh, that's good, Chucky. He broke it off. Isn't that nice? I think it'll grow back, but oh well. Yeah, that was a dramatic one, wasn't it? But I love cats. That's just going to be part of my channel. I don't give a crap. Well, but Mark, you might not get as many subscribers if you have cats and storage auctions and coins and all. I don't give a crap anymore. I'm just going to do what I enjoy doing. I'm still growing. I'm just not growing massively. So I don't get to 1 billion subs. That's okay. I'm not going to give up either. So there's that. Giving up doesn't help. Never has. Dog parking. We love a little bit of dog parking. We really appreciate just the people being here, don't we, Glenn? Just being here. And I know it's probably not a great time, but Sunday, but it just works out well for me. Hopefully it's not too much of an imposition on Glenn, because it's a lot earlier there. It's like 9 o'clock to start where he is, but it's 12 here. But Sadie at that time, she kind of did. It took him off guard. But ever since that, though, Lisa, they haven't got along since that. She just absolutely just dive bombed him and just throwing haymakers. I'm like, wow. Poor Chucky was a kid, and he was just looking at that like, oh my God. Is that what it's going to be like around here? That day she did, but that was the last time she did. And I root for her, but I don't want to have to root for her. I want peace. It's like somebody on the fake news. I saw a clip. I don't watch it, but I said somebody put a clip. They asked President Trump. They said, "Who you don't want to win the Ukraine-Russia war?" He said, I just want people to stop dying. And that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
You argue with that. He said, none of this would have happened if I was president.
I believe that too.
It never did when he was.
No.
And that's a fact. If you like peace and you like freedom, well, you know how to do this in 2 weeks. Hold on now. You could still use it in Canada. You can. Well, maybe you can, but Canada is not one of the BRICS. Not involved with the BRICS yet. But you can't use it in a BRICS country. Anything that's gold backed, they're not going to take it. But they're going to be involved in GSARA. And so if they are, eventually everything's going to be on a 1-to-1. So it can't be manipulated. It's all going to be every country that's going to be part of GSARA. That's globally. The NUSARA is for America only. But Trump's vision was to have the whole world on the same page. So no longer can the elites control us. And they're taking them down because they were able to do it because they were involved in illicit dealings, which involve very bad things. And but yeah, I mean, maybe so, Harry, but not in any gold-backed, which includes Russia, China, India, South Africa, all the BRICS countries. There's like 160 countries now. Yeah.
Everybody's talking about how bad Putin is and everything, and I either saw it or read it. I can't remember now. It was a couple of months ago, where there's a few Americans who went to Russia and they're living there, and they said, it's not that bad.
Well, if you'll go back in history, who did we win World War II with? Russia. Putin. You know how he's one of the good guys. I'll tell you how he is. Even though I know they've been dealing together in this whole global alliance, they're part of it. And how I know that he's one of the good guys is the media says he's not.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's the truth. Even Elon Musk is probably the smartest person on the planet. He said, well, that's how you pretty much know. And I'll tell you anything when you're on YouTube, how you can tell what's a lie. If you put up a video that says something like on any topic, say, for instance, Area 51, just as an example, they will put a blue note underneath the video for, how do they place it? For conjecture. What's the word they use? But they try to explain what the reality of that is. That's how you know that's a lie. That's how you know. They done the same playbook forever, but they didn't think what killed the elites, Glenn, is the internet, man.
Yeah.
We have Yeah, because now we can all globally connect, and that's how we know what's happened and how, and have all the information that we need. All right, let me get back into this. I think I lost my way here. Okay. Yeah, Harry had said that. That may be, Harry. I remember in 1966, I went to Canada on a school trip. We took our American dollars up there, and we were taken into a Canadian bank, and we were allowed to exchange our American dollars there for $1.07 Canadian money at the time. Now, I don't know what it is now, but it's all going to be perfectly even. All the countries in the world that are part of the BRICS and the JASARA, and everything's going to be even. So it can't be manipulated anymore. We have been manipulated, screwed, stole from, robbed. Your birth certificate, your cards that are, everything you see was in double. It was in capital letters. If it's in capital letters, that was your alternative you that they sold bonds on. Now, all that money is going to be returned to you, folks. Your IRS is going to be returned to you. People 65 and over can expect 11 million plus, but it won't matter. The power we're going to get, they're going to roll out the energy. We don't need all these wires hanging around everywhere. We had the technology to not have that over 100 years ago. It's like J.P. Morgan said, that the banker. So, well, if we can't put a meter on it, we don't want it. In talking about Tesla Energy, we can't put a meter on it, we don't want it. Well, screw you. Who elected you? You know what I mean? Who elected him? Nobody. Anyway, let me get back to the chat. She said she puts her clad coins in there, Harry. I just don't. Yeah, she doesn't tumble anything silver, gold. I guess she takes care of when she uncovers like silver, she's more careful with it. Older coins, yeah, that's if it's a new coin, as you can tell, just somebody dropped change recently. Yeah, you don't have to worry about rubbing that. Yeah, Chuck's on the move. Yeah, good Lord, that day he snapped. Yeah, she went back.
Didn't he?
Oh my God, he's the most spirited cat we've ever had. We got 4 laughing bases. That's good, man. Cute little baby, little tiger. Now he is. He was mad at me one day, and I swear, had he been a real tiger, he would have tore me up. But he loves me, though. I know he does. You just don't see it. You don't see a lot of those moments, but yeah. Congrats. Yeah, Harry's the king, man. The weak stuff, the weakest Yuengling Light. You know what, Harry? I've never been a fan of light beer. I'm like, if I'm going to buy beer and pay the same price for it, why do I want something that's watered down? To me, it's like light beer and watered down seems to be the same thing. I don't need watered down beer. Now, I know some people like it because it's got less calories, but I drink 1 beer a night. So I want the full taste, and that's why I get the Yuengling, the regular stuff. I like the Sam Adams too, and they've got like seasonal beers like Oktoberfest and other flavors during the year.
Yeah.
And what's disappointing about that is you can really, when I was drinking Sam Adams instead of Yuengling, I would really get into the Oktoberfest, and I'd go back to the store after having it for a while. Oh, we don't have it. It's out of season. Now they got 4 or 5 or whatever other brands or other variations of the Sam Adams. So yeah, I just like as a beer drinker now, 1 beer a day. I like the full taste. And I tell you, the strongest beer I've ever drank, I think, is probably Guinness. Guinness, man, that stuff is strong. If anybody in the chat has drank Guinness, let me know what you think. Woohoo! Yeah, Joni. I think he meant Jody, but she knows. Yeah. Yunling, good. Yeah, she likes Yunling. Oh man, if this was 1 o'clock in the morning instead of 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I might grab one. Yeah, Harry does his 2-drink minimums. He lets me come by though, even though I come by is sometimes when he does those, and I only drink one, but he lets me drink one. I don't have to have a true. He gives me a pass on a 1 drink. So he says on my 2-drink minimums, I drink Miller Lite, fewer or less calories than the regular beer, and it tastes great. You sound like, and it's less filling. He sounds like one of the commercials there. It tastes great and it's less filling. Yeah, okay. It's whatever you like. Here he's laughing. We love it. Hey, Ron, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, we're just here enjoying our day, relaxing. Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I like talking to people. I like questions. I like comments. I like to respond. Sometimes you can take one question or comment and you can parlay that into a conversation. It's like one thing. And I was hoping Sadie or one of my cats would come by and I could like hold up. We like to have our cats come on here unless they're complaining. Sometimes they complain. And Lisa says, I don't like skunky tasted beer. Once in a while, I like a cup of crushed ice with Southern Comfort and a splash of Diet Mountain Dew. Southern Comfort. Yeah, that's woohoo. Yeah. Rock and roll there, Lisa. Yeah. There we go. We're dog parking. Papa Smurf's in the house. Andy's in the house. Lisa's in the house. Glenn's in the house. Did I hear that I could shop like a billionaire? Well, maybe a millionaire. Not yet, but if you're 65, yeah. The old system's gone, folks. It's not gone yet, but it's going. But it'll be okay. It wouldn't have been had it not been for this global alliance thing that was set up. They've been trying to fight what's been going on. Kennedy tried to fight it back in the day, and well, you know what happened there. Yeah. Reagan tried to fight it. Well, they shot him. There hasn't been a good president in there since 1871, really. Woodrow Wilson was a traitor, man. He signed into the Federal Reserve, and that started the whole mess. But I don't want to go back into history because I'm not a connoisseur of that. I've just know bits and pieces, but I'm going to start to learn more. I think our education system needs to go back to the more basics in the civics and the constitutional. And we've been under since 1871. We've been under maritime law. We were turned into a corporation back in 1871 by the British Crown, recaptured, and people didn't even know about it for the most part. I didn't even know about it until a few years ago. So that's what we're fighting. But now the British Crown the corporation of the United States is now bankrupt. It's gone. So what you're seeing on the surface now is the death throes of the old corporation and the military presence around the globe. The Global Alliance is taking down all the bad things. And all that money is going to be redistributed to the people that it was stolen from on a global scale, not just here. That was Nassara, but then Trump is going to have, the whole world is going to be, and anybody getting involved in wars, they can't get it. So that's why I don't think you're going to see you're going to see a lot of bad talk about that, but it's not actually going to happen. And if you see any alien crafts in the sky, I do believe in them, but if you think they're coming 2 weeks before the election, then I got a bridge I'd like to sell you I'll let you have it for half price. Okay. you see crap in the sky, they can duplicate. It's called Project Bluebeam. They can make you think you're seeing something up there that's not there. That's a fact. Look it up. Oh, it's Thomas. Oh, come here, Thomas. Oh, look. There's Thomas.
Hey, Thomas.
He's a beautiful cat. He's now 4 years old, and he's got his best years, and he's perfectly in our system right now, where he does everything wonderfully. He's a good cat, and he slept with me last night. I love that. I can't sleep without a cat, man. I just can't do it. I've tried. Don't sleep very well without him. Papa Smurf. Hey, Mad Dog's in the house. I appreciate you coming in, Mad Dog. How you doing? I'm doing good, man. I've got a video coming out today at 2:00. This one is uncensored. It's called I forgot the name of the video, but this is what happened when Jay and YouTubers make critical mistake at live storage auction. It's uncensored. This video is not a good one for reselling. I just want to show everybody what can go wrong when you think they take debit card, because you're used to using your debit card. Okay. At 2:00 today, I know maybe you don't have time to watch it right away, but if you do, that's great. If you don't, put it in your bookmarks and watch it later. Here's one thing about YouTube, Mad Dog. Like, I had a 3-video series on that 10x20 pack storage unit that included this couch. This is an 8-foot leather couch that I pulled out of building 2, which totally unclogged the clog back there. And another couch that I had back here, I sent it to the landfill. Okay. But that unit, the first video on that got 683 views, something like that. Okay, that's fair. But the second video, part 2, got 88 views. And the finale got over 1,000. So how does it go from, it's all got the same thumbnail, but the second one says part 2, and the third one says finale. So it's not the thumbnail. So what is it? If anybody's got a clue, help me. I need to grow too. Chucky he's a sweet little cat, and he's a monster all at one time. But we love Chucky, and we think he loves us too. Yes. Chucky, harder to fight than other Chucky's. Let's see if I got a video. I know Mad Dog loves cats too. Let's see if I got a video. What's this one? Oh, I saw that one. That might be a good one though. Oh, I tell you what. Let me show you a little funny video real quick here, Mad Dog, and everybody in the chat. This hurt worse than a cat nailing you and hooking you. You know how sometimes a cat, you'll get friendly fire and a cat will hook your skin. Oh my God. This hurt worse. It makes it. Oh, the ultimate. Oh my God, I can laugh now, but that hurt worse than anything a cat could do to you. Right in the old schnoz, man. God, Mad Dog's in the house. He is a good boy and a bad boy all at the same time. Yeah. How are you, Jody? Chucky hard to find. Yeah. Oh, the other Chucky. Yeah, I tell you what, I had to fight with that guy too, man. Man, maybe I'll show you a video about that. But I tell you what. Yeah. Good morning. I knew Chucky had a plan. He always has a plan. And it's usually nefarious. Yeah. Or afraid of, I think now the country's finally waking up and they're afraid of more. They're afraid of not having Trump. And that's where we need to be. Trump's just a figurehead to the whole thing. Somebody stood up against what was basically tyranny that we've been under for centuries. Somebody that had the balls to come up and stand up. You know, two other people had the balls to stand up to it. Kennedy and Reagan. They shot both of them. One of them lived. Well, they're in alliance with him. I mean, we've got a military alliance globally, and Trump is actually the commander in chief, our wartime president under continuity of government. And technically, when elected, he will be the 19th president under the old Constitution, because after 1871, all those presidents on up were actually elected as the head of the corporation of the United States, which is now bankrupt. A lot of people, they don't talk about that. See, even Trump doesn't talk about. Trump's only talking about what people understand on the surface. He's not getting involved with any of what's going on the other side, on the other side of that equation. And it's smart because he's only talking to what's people are used to, the corporation, and how we were abused and used. Yeah. If you lost your way, don't use GPS. I actually use that sometimes, but if they're not up to date, you could still get lost. I'll agree to that. I know one day I was going up to Madison, Indiana, and I had my old GPS. Oh my God. You got over 70 scam calls the other day. Well, what I do, Ron, I've got an Android. My phone's an Android. And whenever I get one of those calls I don't like, well, I'll block it. Every time I get one, I block it. So I don't know if you've got the ability to do that on yours or not, but do it. It's less aggravating. Can take away the military part. All right, let me try to read this. I know the president can take any military force out, part of anywhere in the USA, tell a military force out there, the whole state could go to a different state. Well, the National Guard has been activated all over the country. We're in position now where they're going to take down all those sealed indictments. There's 500,000 of them. They've been quietly getting that done. You've seen a lot of it happening on the surface, with the Hollywood stuff and the people involved with things I can't talk about here. But you can figure how nefarious it is, and it's worse than you think. Inhumane, we'll just say that. Involving the wee ones, especially females. I love cats. I love people that love cats. I mean, I honestly, I don't think I could get along with anybody that didn't like cats. It's just something about people that don't like cats that I can't get along with, or don't. I mean, I just can't. That's why we have an unlisted number here, Papa. Yes. Did your wife know about that cat fetish before marriage? Well, I think we actually had a cat. We started out with a little bitty white cat. Snow White cat that was named Kitty. That was our first cat we had together. And we had dogs. I mean, we had a dog named Daisy and Freckles. You know, I love dogs too. I decided cats are the way to go, man. But don't get me wrong, I love dogs too. I think we lost everybody, but that's okay. That's all right. People come in and out of here too. I mean, it is Sunday. They got other things to do. I get that. The Pirate started a second channel because he said his channel was messed up and it fixed the problem somewhat. Are you saying the Storage Auction Pirate, his channel was messed up and it fixed it? I have no clue what that's about. I'll have to look into that. I'm not sure what that is. He started a second channel because he said his channel was messed up and it fixed the problem.
Huh.
Wow. I've never heard of that. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I want to show you a little locker I'm looking at. Is that all right with you guys? So, there's 3,000 of you here. I'm going to. Damn it. I can't get this to go. I really having trouble with this software on here, man. I don't know what it is. See, now look at what I did. Now, look at you, Glenn.
Yeah. What happened?
I don't know.
I shrunk.
Now you're gone.
Now I'm gone.
Now look at what you've done. Wait a minute. Is that right?
I'm back now.
But now the page is smaller. Well, crap. Now my head's about the size of a dime. And so is yours. Let's see if I can show you, man. Now look at what you've done. This is how it looks. Look how small you are.
Yeah, I see that.
That's a hard look, though. It's hard to see. Now look at this mess you made. Look at that. There's socks all over the place now. Good Lord. I got so much stuff. I don't know what to do. I'm like old Mother Hubbard. Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, I'll deal with the size of it. It should be a way to make it where it was. Oh, no, not again. Oh, this is right. Wait a minute. Now I got to. There we go. Now it's back to normal. I still would like to hear more about the Pirates channel. I don't know what's going on with that. That's crazy. Ouchie. Yeah. She's laughing a little too hard. You could have won America's Funniest Home Video with this video. I wish I knew which one he was talking about.
I think the one where the nut shot.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'd like to submit that somewhere, Why not? I mean, any exposure is good. Put sarcastic storage stacker in the, and get this channel rolling, man. And it's rolling okay. I mean, I used to say I'm going to get 100,000, and maybe I will. I don't know. I can't promise anything. It's not really up to me. I can't subscribe to my own channel. I guess I could if I started another one, but that's not going to help. Now I lost my way again. All right, I'll find it. Let's see if I got some more videos. Yeah, and guys, at 2:00 today, I got another video coming out, but this one, it's called Uncensored. YouTubers make critical mistake at storage auction. And I show I get a little ticked off at this one. And Jay's filming this. And so we were both well, I don't want to spoil it, but I will show one scene from it. I know maybe you all saw it last week, but I think we might have some new faces, not new faces, but ones that weren't here last week. Knock on wood, I don't get them calls. Well, if you do, man, just block them. The only ones I take now, I get texts from the Trump campaign every day because I have sent donations more than once, and then they send me hats. So it's like doing good and getting hats. I mean, this is like a good thing, right? I wonder if he takes all the military force out of the state of Nevada, Area 51. Well, there's things going on there, man, that are kind of weird. You can go into, I was watching something last night. It's on a channel called Third Phase of the Moon. And anybody can do this. You can go into Google Earth. I used to think they blocked out Area 51. Well, apparently not. Or maybe it's a new thing. I don't know. But you can go into Google Earth and zoom in on Area 51. And there appears to be a Stargate. There appears to be a Stargate. You've got 4 like in a perfect row, dot, 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 big round things on a tower lined up perfectly like power supplies lined up with a Stargate. It's crazy. So I was watching that last night thinking, wow, that's awesome. You know, there's so much we don't know. And so much we've been conditioned to poo. That's real bullshit. Everything's bullshit, right? Everything's bullshit, right? That's right. You know how you know it's all bullshit? Yeah. Watch, or it's not bullshit. If they say it, if you're watching mainstream and they say it's bullshit, then it's not. If they say it's not, then it is. That's how you know. I love cats. Oh, come on, Todd. Just okay. Yeah. Okay. But I've never gotten one. Figured I'd get stuck. Psycho kitty. They can be, but you know what? They're lovable, man. For the most part, you get a cat, they're going to be fine. They just have their own personalities, man. Oh, wow. Andy says he couldn't find his cat this morning and then found her a half hour later under her pillow on the floor. Her paw was thick. Yeah, sometimes they can hide in plain sight, man. Yeah. Wow, that's yeah. Sometimes they hide in plain sight. Mad Dog says that Pirate got more views on his second channel than the other channel. How? I don't understand.
I don't either.
Something's going on, man. Looks fine, Mark. What's he responding to? Yeah, Glenn, do you know what looks fine?
Maybe when you're having trouble with your video shrinking when you were.
Oh yeah, I don't think that could show up on where you all could see it, but from my perspective, the screen that I'm now currently looking at is double what it was. I had to click the right box because you can like highlight somebody. Like, let's see if that works. How does this work? Like if I do this and then I go back to this, okay. See, I need to learn all this, but I'm always afraid I'm going to blink you out of existence. I think I did that one day.
I
blinked myself off the whole thing. I think I knocked myself off the whole live stream one day. That's why I'm afraid to play with it too much. Now there it goes, small again. Okay, I did it again. Now look at what you've done. Why did that happen again? Oh no! Oh man, there it is. We're back. I'm gonna leave well enough alone, guys. I'll have to, maybe I'll get on here sometime when I'm not on and then just do something. I might get a second camera where I can show other stuff or have like my cat on one as a member of the panel. So it'd be like me, Glenn, and a cat taking a nap, or a cat misbehaving or something else, or something I'm wanting to show, like a collection of this or that. I know Johnny Smallpepper does that. He has a second camera. Now you got to upgrade your account to the professional, and that costs a little bit more. And before I do that, I want to have a plan rather than just an idea. I want to have an actual plan. Well, thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. Lisa says she looks out her kitchen window and always sees my neighbor's 2 cats hung up in the window blinds. Just shake my head and say, nope, not for me. You know what? It's kind of funny. Sometimes the cats will knock blinds down and they'll tear down the drapes. It's so cute when they tear down the drapes. I tell you what, I put out a video of Chucky when we first got him, and he was tearing the drapes down. And those videos did so good. And he was actually pulling some money in. When the videos go viral, like when I get 20,000 views on something, which isn't often, but I do, you get some money, and we get drapes and storage units. We find them all the time. So we can replace that. So I kind of like when I see it as different. I see it, okay, the cat's having fun, tearing down the drapes. That's bad, but as long as you get it on video, you're okay. And since you do YouTube, you can put that on YouTube. Booyah, just like that. Views. If you had a dog, I'd want to know if Chucky beat it. I don't know about that. Chucky is our smallest cat. He's not our shortest cat, though. That'd be Sadie. But as far as like body weight, he's our smallest cat. But he's gotten a little bit bigger. He's as big. He's actually as big as he's going to get. He's full grown, but he could chunk out a little bit. And our cats are very well taken care of, and they tend to chunk out a little bit. Like Tyler, he's a big boy. Somebody said, "You're overfeeding, Stacker." No, I'm not. He's a happy cat. What can I say? He gets to eat what the other cats eat. He's just big, okay? Or fat. You want to call him big. I mean, or you call him fat. I don't care, but he is what he is. He's a sweet cat. I had a blue Labrador, 16 years, never had the heart to go through it again. Yeah, that's the thing about having pets. They don't live as long as we do. And that's sad. Yeah. And then you lose one. And we lost a beloved cat, our youngest cat. Well, at the time he was our second youngest, because we got Thomas when we had Douglas. And when we lost him, it was so hard. And that's why we got Chucky. So what helps is if you've got more than one pet, because usually you're not going to lose them at the same time. So we've got 5 cats. So the odds of losing all 5 at once are not very good. So that's good, right? So I think as far as looking at it pragmatically, okay, if you've got a dog and a cat and they get along, my God, you could do really good on the videos. If you really set your mind to having part of your channel about that, a dog and a cat videos, their interactions, they make really good videos. Woohoo! Yeah. All right, let's see. One of cats beat it. Yeah, cats can be really, really good fighters. Cats are more athletic, I think, and they're a little quicker than dogs, but dogs are stronger. And I've seen that a million times. I saw one video one time where this dog was attacking a cat and kind of really kind of got the best of this cat. This other cat that knew the cat came in and just attacked the dog for attacking its buddy and made it stand down. And it kept coming at it. The owner had to come in there, run in there, and pick up the dog. So cats, I saw a cat on YouTube actually save a kid from a bad dog one time. That he was on a tricycle, and this dog just came around and grabbed this kid and was dragging him. And this cat, which knew the kid, ran and just slammed its body into that dog, and that dog ran, and then the cat chased it off. And then the mama came out, picked the kid up. But that cat saved that kid from getting a lot more damage done to it.
Yeah, you know where I know what you're talking about. You know where that happened at?
Where?
That was here in Bakersfield.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was all over the news when that happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've seen that. Yeah. That cat was heroic, man.
I seen it before it ever went on YouTube. Yeah, the cat was up in the window and actually ran out the door.
Yeah, he saw his little buddy getting attacked. And yeah, I had a guy that I knew that saw that video, and he said, well, I'm not really a big fan of cats, but I have a lot of respect for that cat right there. You know, so cats, yeah. I like this post. I do like the Maine Coon cat. They are so big. I couldn't really get one right now, but because it'd be unfair to the others to get a new huge cat like that. But if I didn't have any cats and I wanted to start a cat family, I think I'd start one with a Maine Coon.
Yeah.
And then get it to where it's well established in your family, and then you could bring on a younger cat or a smaller dog. It's so cute watching those videos, man, and they do so well. If you're wanting to build a channel and you love animals, I mean, everybody can relate. Well, not everybody, but everybody that matters, because they're going to be the ones that's watching your videos. That's right. I want to show you real quick. I'm going to look and see if this locker is even still there. I think it sells in 2 days. I'm kind of waiting till after the election where we're just going to sell, make more room. But I want to show you this anyway. Let's see if. All right, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to take that off the screen, and then I'm going to go into here. All right, let's see. Okay, I do have a couple on the board here that I'm looking at. Okay, this one I'm looking at because it's real close. Now you might say, okay, that's a Christmas tree. Well, that's a $150 Christmas tree. Okay, it's $20. But that's not why I want to potentially buy this one. Obviously, it's not from that, but we don't know what's in that box either. And there's a Batman basketball, whoop-de-doo. But a lot of rando stuff here. And I don't really want a big locker right now unless it's a banger, okay? But look, here's a Dell box. Now, chances are it's empty. But there's another one behind it. Is it worth the risk? Well, I think it's starting to be worth the risk. So that picture's horrible. That Christmas tree will pay for the unit right there. You can see it's a $170 Christmas tree. We can get $40 for that thing. And Christmas isn't that daggone far away. Oh, what's another thing I want to bring up on a political stance, because nobody talks politics, but if you'll remember when what was his name? Obama was president. He said on the last year of his second term, this will be the last Christmas. You remember that?
I don't know if I do or not.
Well, he did. And it wasn't, but because certain evil, frazzle dripping woman didn't win. It would have been the last Christmas, folks. He wasn't lying. All right, I digress, but I had to get that in there because it came out. And, politics are very popular on YouTube. People talk about it all the time, so I thought I would chime in. But do you see why I like this unit? I mean, just for $20 now. It's small, close to home. It's got an item right here that'll pay for it. And there's these, let's just say there's one of these, that's still taped up, man. Look at that.
Yeah.
So will I buy it cheap? I might just do it because I haven't had a new locker for like 4 weeks. I've been putting up reruns. And I think people are getting tired of my reruns. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of views like after about 2 days on the ones that YouTube recommends. They are recommended when my videos only get like 80 views. That's just my regular fans that watch my channel are watching. It doesn't get put on the YouTube recommended because I go in and look at my analytics and like the one that got 1,000 views, which to me is good, but to other YouTubers it sucks. But I'm only competing with myself right now. You know what I mean? Because that's all I can really do. So unless YouTube puts it on their recommended videos, you're only going to get what your regular loyal subscribers are going to watch. So to do good, you've got to get people that don't always watch your channel. And that's how. And look, there's another. I believe that's what is that? Is that a laptop? I'm going to buy this, man, if it's cheap. See, they bought an Apple phone, so they spent a little extra for their phone. And here's another Dell box. I'm interested in because it's close to home. I can grab it in one load. And then I don't know if you can see it very well on there or not, but it's just rando stuff, but it's some items that pay for the unit and potential payolas in computers and all the other hidden stuff. Now I'll show you the other one I'm looking at. And if somebody's watching this and they're going to bid on it, I don't give a crap, man. I really don't. I'm doing this for, this is my hobby. This is fun to me. This is my YouTube. I'm going to survive. All right. This is the one I really like. It's only $60 now. And it sells in 2 days. That'll be what? Tuesday. Here's what I like about it. You got a bicycle here. That's probably the price of the unit right there. Now look at all these shoe boxes here. There's about a half a dozen boxes. Well, 4 or 5 of shoes there. And some more over here and a tub of some folded jeans here. It's a low dollar unit, but it could really turn out. Now, these probably poker chips, but you never know what people are putting in there.
It's not a bad locker. It looks clean.
It's clean. It's easy. It's a grab and go. It'll make a nice little video. If I film it properly, I'll have 2 camera angles. I am going to do the best I can. And I'm going to try and buy, there's some games in there. Another Jordan shoe box. They're not guaranteed to be in there. But normally, when you see a number of shoe boxes, you're going to get shoes. I could sell shoes. I don't even have to sell them. I can trade them for whatever to my eBay guy. So I like that. And I just think I need to buy a storage unit. I'm just itching to buy one. It's a little bitty 5x5. So that's what I wanted to show you. Let's see. Stop his sharing. Back here. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're probably just going to go to 1:30 today unless you guys get to talking. If you get to talking, we'll hang around for a while. If not, that's fine because it's a nice day. We'll do whatever in the heck we want. But if you guys want to throw in some comments, we'll hang around beyond 1:30 today. We got what, 1:25? So let's see. Are you currently looking for another unit? Or are you going to wait till you unload the whole other unit, or how's that going?
Yeah, we got to get rid of some of this stuff first, but yeah, I mean we're looking, but
yeah,
we still have all those tables, the marble top tables. We're getting rid of. We've got them all up for 1,000. Somebody offered 500 for them the other day, and no way.
It was tempting though, wasn't it? Because
Yeah.
you paid $50, it was tempting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but unless you really money, I would just wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna hold on to them.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's kind of like me and those brass elephants. I got like 120 pounds of brass elephants. I want my money for those because they're cool.
Well, because one of the tables, we looked it up online, brand new, is $500 by itself.
Yeah, I mean, somebody, who knows? That could have been another reseller too.
Yeah,
it could have been, and I have no problem with that as long as I'm happy with the price. And you haven't had them up that long,
no,
so you'll probably get. You're in an area where people have some money. You're going to be able to sell those.
Yeah, if somebody comes back and offers 800 or 700, then I'll do it. But.
Yeah. That's kind of how we do it too. But when we put an item up on day one, for instance, for $100, and somebody says, "Oh, $50," I hate the ones where they respond and they don't say anything. They just $50. I feel like just posting a bird, but that's not going to help anything. So, but I don't like those kind of like pushy, lowball offers.
Yeah, I think I can't remember what it was. Joy had an item up about a year ago for, I don't know what it was, but $100, I'll say, and somebody came back and said, "Well, I'll give you 25," and then Joy said, "I'll take 75," and never heard from him again.
They were just trying to get some. They were just trying for a handout, man. Is what I call that, a handout sale. If you need a handout, just ask. I'll probably turn you down, but at least I can respect that. A low ball, that's just, you never want to offer somebody half of what they're at. I just don't think it's right.
No, it's not.
Yeah. I mean, you're allowed to. You could ask people anything, but yeah, I don't blame you. All right, guys. Well, let's see if I can find something entertaining to throw on there. We don't have the talkativeness today, and that's fine. It is a beautiful day. I got to admit that. Let's see if I got some humor before we go. Yeah. And at 2:00, that I'm going to watch my own video because I get a kick out of watching my own videos. I don't know if that's bad on me or not, but I'm guilty as charged. I like watching them because I like to laugh. Let's see. Well, I'll just find one to ride out on. We'll find one to ride out on here today. Let's see. Oh, somebody commented. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Lisa, I appreciate you coming in. Yeah. Go get some videos and post them, man. Yeah. We're going to head out here too. So I want to thank everybody in the chat and Glenn, and yeah, it's been fun. I had a good time today, and it's good weather and good people. Appreciate all of you. Let's see if I can find one to rock out on here. Let's see. I've got to start making new ones. I do. I got to get busy on that. There's just been so much going on, man. Let's see if I got one good to go. All right, guys, I'm just going to leave you with this. I'll see you, Glenn. See everybody in the chat.
Hey,
take care.
Subscribe to the Storage Stacker channel for more awesome content, just like this.
Oh man, that's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
That was good.
We got all the merch, all the good stuff in the trailer. We got a whole bunch of good stuff here.
Now I know why he never wants to go anywhere outside of his own zip code.